Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Monday, December 1st. I also know that today is World AIDS Day. And because of that, on the show's landing page, I'll put some World AIDS Day resources for you to look into as well. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts, my Libra Queen, my Icy Chili, my gorgeous Moon, and my favorite Taurus. Hey y'all.
Hello.
Hey.
Good
Hello. Good
morning.
morning.
Yes, yes. And I just want to give you all that friendly reminder that we are currently doing our giveaway, our hot tea cold cash giveaway. Yes. And for the giveaways terms and conditions, head over to auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. Again, that is auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. How you gain entries into this giveaway? You RSVP to every show. You attend every live show for an additional entry and stay in its entirety, of course. Or you can share my show on social media for another entry and use the hashtag Auntie Derek. Do all three, you have a chance to win 3 entries per day. So I will not keep you all waiting. We're now in week 4 of this giveaway, but now who won week 3? I won't keep you all waiting. I'm just going to get right into it, baby. So let me get my poster ready.
We need
So drum roll, please. Yes. Hot tea, cold cash of week 3 winner is my Libra Queen.
Oh, yay, yay.
That I
Congratulations.
won.
You
That
won.
Yes.
I won. Not me winning. I know that's
Because
right. Hot tea
you are a
contest
winner, boo.
for this ass.
Nice.
Break it up. Appreciate you.
So we will reach out to you, honey, to get that $100. Enjoy that $100. And as you know, we'll be sending it by way of either Zelle, Stripe, or Emilio check.
I'm a Zell bitch. I'm a Zell bitch.
So we'll get that out to you, honey. So congratulations. And also keep in mind, y'all, Libra Queen has another chance to win. If she continues to do all the things to get those entries, she has another chance to win another $100. We are giving away a $100 a week until January 19th. So keep those entries coming, baby. Cyber
Hello.
Monday.
Hot tea cold cast for that ass. Y'all
I'm going
better
to
go
DM
get
you
your.
my phone number, girl. Call me.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Well, I think we could go ahead and jump right into the tea, honey.
Tea time.
Yes, welcome back, Chilla. We missed that. Well, Quinn was holding it down, but it's always good to hear the original.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Thanks for holding it down.
Well, you know what we like to always start off with.
Diddy news.
No,
Yeah.
Lord. No, Lord. Not the Disney.
Well, I'm sure you all have seen those pictures that have surfaced, and they even look like they have the TMZ watermarks on it. I know my Queen of Happiness even sent me a few in the DMs. I'm like, oh, girl, and this looked like it could be real if you didn't know what you were looking for. But I just shared this TMZ article. Diddy hugged up in prison, new pics and video, not the real deal. And I think for the most part, I think a lot of us knew that for the most
I
part.
saw another one. I saw another one that had. I said, why they doing this? Why they using AI? Why they doing?
And I'm gonna go ahead and share this article that I'm reading so we can go ahead and look at the AI generated pictures together, just so you can see what they're talking about. And y'all should see that here.
Oh, yeah.
Got 'em. Well, Diddy can't stop hugging his fellow inmates and posing for pics with them. At least that's how some new photos and videos make it seem, except those images are really just AI running amok.
Mm.
There's a selfie floating around social media, one inmate in the background as he snaps a pic of Diddy grinning and hugging another inmate, and the pic even has a TMZ watermark on it. Looks legit, but we're here to bust your bubble. Look at a can of rump, child. Wow, TMZ has obtained several real images of Diddy at Fort Dix Federal Prison. This ain't one of them. Nor are the other crystal clear selfies you might have seen. It's simply someone's clever use of AI, and it's becoming more and more prevalent. There's even an AI video purporting to show Diddy in his prison sweatsuit hanging with two other inmates in the yard. This one here, I know y'all saw this shit here with the pigs. I'm like, girl, I'm smiling.
That's the
Anyway,
one I saw. I said, "Who's taking the camera?" I was like, through the fence,
um,
right there.
Yeah.
Please, y'all, come on, y'all. Let's
Too
do better.
damn much.
Can we do better?
mhm. Well, TMZ wants y'all to do better because they said here's a pro tip you can use. If you see these sorts of pics or videos on socials, especially those with TMZ watermarks, just go to tmz.com and see if it's on our side. If it's not, you know it ain't real. Also, it wouldn't make a lot of sense for inmates to snap selfies. That would make it very easy for the warden to figure out who's doing Diddy photo shoots. Basically, now that the world's seen Diddy's rocking his gray beard, courtesy of our real video and photos, they're pumping those images into AI and posting them everywhere. In other words, Prison Diddy's about to give Mr. Rogers, Tupac, and MLK a run for their AI money, honey. Now, Judah Engelmeyer, Diddy's rep, addressed the whole AI issue, telling TMZ, these images are not real. They are AI fabrications. Sean has always treated people with kindness and respect, but it's disconcerting how often manipulated or AI generated images are being pushed into the conversation while he is in a federal facility. Nothing in these doctor photos reflects reality. Mm-mm. Yeah. So, I mean, I kinda knew because I knew how to, I know how to quickly because of, the field that I'm in, that I've been working in, just like Libra Queen said, "Where haven't you worked?" So, I kinda know how to spot, AI generated video and AI generated picture quickly, but, faster than the general public for sure. But and this is not to toot my own horn, this is just because of my experience. And, yeah, I just kinda knew that those were not real as soon as I saw them. But the problem is the TMZ watermark that makes that shit look real because you know why? They know TMZ is where you go for the tea, honey.
Right. That's fucked up though that they do that shit. Because a lot of people would believe it, until somebody tells them it's AI.
Oh, so we actually have a question in the chat. Auntie, have you made any AI photos with your man, your man, your man? Mm. So, to answer your question, no, I have not. I am actually strongly against uploading my personal images into AI generated anything. And I was even like preaching against that. Y'all remember that whole trend when they were doing that shit on Facebook, where they were like uploading their pictures, and then it came out a really beautiful, polished image of them, like looking like a queen, looking like a king, looking like this, that. And I'm like, this ain't a problem for y'all. Y'all don't have a problem with somebody taking your image and then putting out a polished version of yourself. You don't think they're gonna use that to make okay. Anyway. Anyway. Hey, favorite Taurus.
You can always tell when it's AI because they use the same three black people in every single image. It's wild.
Oh, okay.
Now, you used to be able to tell quickly by the hands in anything
Right.
AI, like it's a video, but
I
now they've
heard.
gotten sophisticated. So now they got 5 fingers and everything now, so you can't
Yeah, the
really
hand
they
would give them away.
mhm. Not no more. They say, "Oh, we got y'all niggas. Y'all want to figure shit out? Okay, let's get them hands together. Now work on the feet, bitches. Since you doing shit."
Well, yeah, a few other body parts sometimes are out of place, but you got to really be paying attention. Like they'll have an extra leg or a foot is not where it's supposed to be, that kind of. You have to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I'm
you'll
the,
see a
I'm
Well,
little blur when they're using, like, pretending there's somebody else talking. You'll see a little blur happen as you watch it. Yeah. But the masses um, who, you know, got left behind, the child's left behind, will be believing it.
no. So no business. I would never do an AI generated photo of me and my man. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being delusional over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay at living all of this is in my head and I'm okay with that.
You gonna keep it in your head?
Yeah.
Thank
What
you.
y'all need to see it for? Y'all don't want to see that. Just like
No,
Libra Queen said, we don't want it.
keep it in your head, baby.
Yeah. Well, speaking of something that my Libra Queen does not want, honey, my man, honey, in this Diddy documentary that's coming out on Netflix tomorrow. Now,
Lord.
I already know my gorgeous moon. Because she's made it very clear a long time ago. Anything that has 50 Cent's name on it, she's not supporting and she's not watching. So I already know her answers to this question. But how do you all feel about us throwing like a watch party and we can watch it like maybe this weekend together? Or would you rather not just because of who it's
Watch it on
oh,
mute.
God, bad.
Watch it on mute because why are we watching it? You preview it for us
I
and
want to
come back
see it.
and give us the synopsis.
No,
Volunteer as tribute.
we're gonna watch it.
Okay.
Mm, sounds good. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just let me know the time, I guess.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, sorry, y'all be cracking me up, honey.
Mm.
But well, we got a little bit of a sneak peek because he was actually on was it Good Morning America this morning talking with
Mhm.
Robin Roberts along with the director of the documentary. So y'all should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. 50 Cent talks new Diddy docuseries says mogul felt dirty after meeting with fans.
Look at that hairline.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Mm. It's getting pushed
I
back.
want to run
Good,
my fingers through
good.
it. Mm.
Trying to hold on to
Mm.
it, girl. Hey.
Keep on 50. That man ain't gonna be in jail that long now. You just best to be careful.
Look here.
Mm.
Look at that. Look at that hairline. Just
Well, he
really
ain't
sliced
scared.
back.
I mean, if somebody been shot 9 times before, what can you do to scare them? I don't.
A lot.
But oh, too shy. Yeah, and it says 50 sat down Monday this morning with Good Morning America host Robin Roberts as well as Alexandria Stapleton, the director of Sean Combs' The Reckoning, to discuss the docuseries. Robin starts by asking the two whether they were surprised Diddy filmed the days leading up to his arrest by federal authorities in New York City. And this is about a 1 minute clip of that Good Morning America interview. Let me just share my screen really quick.
Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account and how he was coming off to the public.
Do you think that hip hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. He may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
Your man delusional. What the fuck?
He's so nasty. He's so
Look, that's
nasty.
why we first for each other. I'm delusional, he delusional. But I must say he looks scrumptious up there in that blue suit. Honey. I don't give a damn what y'all say. That man looks good. Oh my God. Oh my
That
God.
thick ass eyebrow. Whatever.
More
That
50 pennies for you, amen. You can get it all.
he got that Neanderthal brow. That's what he got.
Hmm. And I got something to act like a Neanderthal on, honey. Okay.
It's the upside down smile for me. It's like, sir, it's the frown
Mhm.
smile for me. Jesus
Yes, it's so
Christ.
handsome. I love it.
So handsome. Yeah. You and his grandma are the only people who say that. Wait, Vivica probably said too.
I was gonna say, don't
Vivica's
forget
definitely
Vivica.
said it. Honey, you see Vivica want to sit on that thing again, honey. Allegedly, allegedly. And can you blame her? That's a gorgeous man. Look at him up there in that suit, honey. Mm, 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 mm. Well, I think I've put y'all through enough with this with my me and my man, my man.
Yes,
Yes.
hurry up. Let's move on.
Next.
Well, this is actually very interesting because I don't know if y'all seen a rumor that Cher is going to be doing like a Netflix series. Well, that is not true. Cher will not be doing a series on Netflix. And you should see here by way of TMZ, Cher is not doing a Netflix series despite reports. Well, Cher isn't headed to Netflix anytime soon, despite reports she's locked down a multi-million-dollar deal, because TMZ has learned it's flat out not true. A UK report circulated last week claiming the music legend inked a massive $13 million deal with the streamer for a 7-episode tell-all series about the highs and lows of her life. The supposed project, allegedly titled Sharing Her Story, was said to be targeting a 2026 release. However, sources close to Cher tell TMZ the chatter is pure fantasy and a Netflix series is not happening. There's no deal or anything in place at all. While fans may love the idea of a glossy, no-holds-barred docuseries, especially with her memoir still missing its second part follow-up, it's simply not happening at Netflix. Not now, anyway. We've reached out to Cher's reps. So far, no word back. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, favorite Tora.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense at all when I saw that. It's like, she has the first part of the memoir, which I read, which is fantastic, and the next is coming out around her birthday next year. And so having a docu series come out so close together to having both parts of her memoir out didn't make any sense at all. But I would have loved to seen it because if those who aren't familiar with Cher or haven't read the memoir, she has such an interesting story. Um, Especially at like the start of her life, and you can see as the memoir progressed how those early instances, I believe, the same for everyone, had shaped and influenced how she navigated the world with her marriages and her children and her family, whatnot. Like, there's a reason why she's such a fucking badass. And her story kind of illustrates that perfectly. So as disappointed as I am as a Cher fan that she doesn't have a Netflix series coming out, it makes a lot of sense.
I know that's right. Hey, Libra Queen.
I just want to give a shout out to the person that does the work on Share, because yes, baby, snatch it up, honey. About to be 80 years old and looking very good for her age. Snatch it up,
Oh,
yes. Face card never
okay.
did.
Will never decline, honey. She said, "Do you believe in life after love?" And she meant it. Clearly, she meant it. She's really just that girl, honey, and
Yep.
always has been, always will be.
And it don't look artificial like somebody snatching the sides of her face and all that, just like stuff is stuck in there, those fillers, and she just looks great. Who's ever working on her is doing a fabulous job.
I know it's not Chris Jenner's surgeon. I'm sorry.
I know who working on her: gypsies, tramps, and thieves, honey. That was my horny joke.
Yeah. You hear from the people from the town,
That's all they call them.
Mhm. Well, this next story that we won't spend too much time on because child, I can't stand this fake gay, fake lesbian shit. But Portia Williams, congratulations on her new lesbian relationship, child.
Oh, please.
And
I was like, oh yes. I said,
and y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Portia Williams breaks it all the way down, celebrating new girlfriend's birthday, honey. And they pretty much just shared a video clip of her just dipping it low, picking it up slow with Big Sexy, who I adore. I love me some Big Sexy. But it's just like a 30-second video of them like grinding and like the girls and gays doing the club and stuff. So it really ain't really worth watching. But what is worth seeing is this new relationship with her new boo. Let me share my screen. and they went Instagram official child. And what's her name? So Patrice Sway McKinney. And yeah, she's cute.
She
She's
is.
cute. Let's see what they got going on.
And there's two of
Child,
them. She
please.
has a twin.
Oh. Work, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, child, you know how I feel about this shit, honey. Everybody want to be gay till it's time to suck something. I don't, child. I don't.
You know what?
Child, please.
This is that. I done did and went through everything from the Rudy to the Tootie, and I ain't did this one yet, so I'll do that.
Well, we don't know that she hasn't been there before.
Whatever.
Right, yeah, because there have been like the thing with her messing around with Todd and Candy, like doing threesomes and stuff. So there has been talks about her being fluid. So
Mm-hmm.
hey, favorite Taurus.
And let's not forget the rumblings about her and one Cordell Stewart back in the day. So this may not be her first go around in the lavender situation, but of course that's all alleged.
Baby, I ain't gonna say not one single solitary word about Cordell Stewart because why? He likes to send paperwork. Ask Funky Dineva. Done
Paperwork.
sent Funky Dineva so many cease and desists, honey. Cordell is very litigious.
But to your point, Auntie, until it's time to suck something or stand up for somebody's rights, then it's crickets.
Wake that up.
You have a beat.
But congratulations, I guess.
Your soundboard. Beep.
No, I don't got this cheap ass soundboard, but I do got like, what's this? Oh, and my. Well, now this next story just pretty much proves how much BB was right. Now, for those who were here for Friday's show, we kind of talked about Brandy and Ray J. Ray J's behavior, and one of my co-hosts mentioned that the mama ain't all that good either. She ain't all, her name ain't really upstanding or whatever. So there's actually now you see I chose to actually stay out of that conversation. I said I'm not gonna say anything about Miss Sonya Norwood. I'm just staying out of this conversation. But there's actually something in the news now. So you all should see I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. Ray J's mom defends him after Princess Love fight and subsequent arrest.
Okay, girl.
So Ray J continues to get in a lot of trouble online, although his most recent development is particularly tough to deal with. After a fight with Princess Love that reportedly led to his brief arrest, someone reportedly took to Facebook to blast his mother for it. According to the Jasmine brand on Instagram, a social media user went into Ray's mother's comment section to criticize her parenting. "You raised a terrible son. Happy holidays," the user wrote. "Sorry, but I don't think so," Sonya B. Norwood simply replied. But the other person wasn't done. "You think pulling gun and tossing women in pools is a good representation of the man you raised? Well, I hope I do better by mine," they wrote. This was apparently in response to Sonya Norwood's Thanksgiving post on Facebook, which indirectly referenced Ray J's Princess Love altercation and arrest. "I hope each of you had a grateful Thanksgiving. The day started a little rough, but we had a good family Thanksgiving. Love y'all. We're back on the road tomorrow. Detroit, see you soon," she wrote. The tour comments referred to Norwood's daughter, Brandy, currently trek alongside Monica. Princess Love accused Ray J of pulling a gun on her and their daughter while she was at his house to pick the kids up. Afterwards, more people arrived and the dispute grew larger. Police reportedly responded to a call and subsequently arrested the singer. The shocking aspect of the situation is that a lot of it happened while he was live streaming. So fans got an uncomfortable front row seat. So did we, because we watched we could only get through like half of that clip. Anyway. As for Ray J's side of the Princess Love story, he claimed that she and her cousin were drunk and tried to take his kids away alongside her cousin's husband. Twitch permanently banned him from the platform shortly after. We will see if Ray or Princess speak out about this situation again. Unfortunately, it seems likely that any future statements will lead to more conflict online, which caused worry for many fans. Hopefully, they can reach an amicable solution to their split. It's only if only for the sake of their children. Ooh, amicable split with a Capricorn man. Okay, well, with her, I believe him when I see it. Oh, go ahead, favorite Taurus.
I really I want them to delete us out of that group chat. We're so tired of hearing about Ray J and Princess Love. Like, we don't give a shit. Y'all both toxic as fuck. Moderna, both toxic as hell. And I think about it from a different perspective. I don't agree, not because I love Brandy. Just thinking about it from a broader perspective, I really cannot stand when people blame the parent for the grown child's behavior, even when they have surpassed a certain age. Like, at a certain point, that was Ray's decision to do exactly what he did. Now, have there been rumblings or it's been explicitly shown that he was enabled by his mother? Obviously, like we see that it's like a generational pattern between um, parents of Sonia's generation and their sons in particular, especially have a son and a daughter. Their sons get away with so much shit. It's ridiculous. Not refuting that. However, at the same time, it was really in poor taste to go in that lady's post and say something about her parenting when she has an adult ass son that's pushing 50, is closer to 50 than 30. Like, at a certain point, you got to put the responsibility where it actually lies, and that is on the man and his actions, and who it is he decided to lay down with, who he decided to marry. You know. So, in short, and also, I'm just glad they're off of Love and Hip Hop because I got tired of seeing their bullshit every week. It got really exhausting. So, yeah.
No, I don't. Are they off? Because I think they just he certainly was just on the last season of Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I know that hasn't come back yet, but it will be coming back.
Well, hopefully they don't come back. I'll just say that. I was referring to Love and Hip Hop LA because I don't watch Miami. So I was referring to LA when we saw them every single week. Like, too much. It was way too much. But yeah, that was nasty behavior. But of course, this is social media and people like to project. I wouldn't be surprised if the person that made that comment was projecting something that's going on in her own family as well. It's not uncommon either.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and shout out to Love and Hip Hop LA. My favorite tours couldn't stand it, but baby, I was there every week. Y'all was messy as fuck in LA, honey, and I thought it was messy in New York and Atlanta, baby. Oh no, LA was like a bougie type of messy, honey. I'm like, oh, I didn't know y'all get down like this, honey. This is something. But yeah, very entertaining. Well, speaking of parenting, so Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Ramir Satterwhite. So now this is actually very interesting. So I don't know if it's because Jay-Z just don't have the time for this shit, or he's maybe trying to be nice around the holidays, or maybe there's some truth to that boy possibly being his son, allegedly. But you should see I just shared here by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive. Jay-Z spares man claiming to be son from legal spanking. So what they mean by that is that they pretty much saved him a lot of money, saved him from paying a bunch of court fees and stuff. Well, Jay-Z closed the book on a 10-year paternity battle in Los Angeles federal court by winning outright dismissal and then choosing not to pursue attorney fees against Ramir Satterwhite, the man who claimed to be his son. According to newly filed court records, the hip hop mogul let a court-imposed deadline pass without requiring reimbursement for legal costs. Earlier this week, the judge officially shut down the case, confirming that no further action would be taken and that the window to seek fees has expired. The final filing came weeks after U.S. District Judge Sherilyn Peace Garnett tossed the lawsuit with prejudice on November 4th, effectively blocking any future attempt to revive the same claims in federal court. The case was brought by paralegal Lily Coley, the legal guardian and godmother of New Jersey resident Satterwhite. Coley alleged that Jay-Z had avoided paternity testing for years and manipulated the legal system to dodge accountability. Her complaint mirrored Satterwhite's longstanding claim that his late mother, Wanda, had a relationship with the rapper in the early 1990s. They argued Wanda was underage at the time, which they said made the situation more serious. Before landing in California, the case had already bounced through New Jersey courts for years. Wanda initially tried to bring a paternity suit there, but judges ruled the state didn't have jurisdiction to compel Jay-Z to participate. Later filings by Coley and Satterwhite accused New Jersey officials of shielding a high-profile defendant and mishandling their claim. Earlier this year, Satterwhite filed his own federal case only to withdraw it with prejudice in July. Coley continued with her separate Los Angeles lawsuit, which Judge Garnett ultimately dismissed. By mid-2025, the court had grown weary. A July 31st order gave Jay-Z 30 days to file for attorney fees or risk the case being closed for good. A new order confirmed that the billionaire had never filed that motion, and the court closed the matter. Jay-Z's legal team had previously argued the claims were part of a decades-long pattern of harassment and emphasized that multiple courts had already rejected them. Still, he declined to pursue a financial penalty against Satterwhite, effectively sparing him from a potential massive legal bill. As for Ramir Satterwhite, he seemed to want to keep poking the bear and doesn't seem to be getting the court's message as he continued to blast Jay-Z and the legal system. And they have they ended with a video of Satterwhite from Instagram. So yeah, I just found that to be very, very interesting. I wonder who put their hand up first. I bet you it was Gorgeous Moon because I can't. Was it Gorgeous Moon that had her hand up first or Libra Queen?
I don't know.
Well, on the list here it says Gorgeous Moon. Yep. So Gorgeous Moon. Go ahead, Gorgeous Moon. Gorgeous Moon, you with us? Well, Gorgeous Moon is probably working. So while we wait for her, we go ahead, Libra Queen.
A gracious Capricorn king, a gracious Capricorn father. You hear me? That man is a father. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact he probably say, "This young man needs guidance. I shouldn't touch his pockets. I'm gonna let him be great, and hopefully he gets the family and love that he deserves from somebody else." I ain't finna even denigrate that black man like that young black man like that. It ain't no problem. I ain't that pressed for it, you feel me?
Oh, you think
So
you
yeah,
did?
I guarantee you. Shout out to Jay-Z, Sean
And
Carter.
just a slight correction, Jay-Z is not a Capricorn. He is very much a Sagittarius.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no,
that's a
he
fact.
is a
That's a fact.
Sagittarius. Hmm.
Yes, that is a fact. Believe my last.
Sorry,
But yes,
I was I was having a little technical difficulties, but Quinn did have her hand up first. I was second, but and I will say the same as Quinn.
My
Why
bad.
would he need to get money from him? He's a billionaire. What his little pennies gonna do? Yeah, definitely what Quinn said. She spared him. I mean, he spared them. He was like, what's it gonna do for me to take your little bit of money that you ain't even already got?
You're trying to be nice.
right.
Look,
Okay,
I
He
think
won
it
on
was
his.
in the message. Stop fucking with me and my family.
If he
basically.
wasn't on his Cardi B, because Cardi B said, "Bitch, run me my coin.
Remain my coin.
I want them from your grandchildren." The fuck? I don't care.
Jay-Z, like, y'all let that ride. I don't care. Like, it's a drop in the bucket. That ain't doing nothing for him.
And quiet as it's kept, he yes, there were legal fees, but it probably wasn't as expensive on his end
Mm-hmm.
from a perspective of he probably has somebody on retainer. They probably comp a lot of stuff because he does probably gets a lot of work done from whatever legal representation that he has. So it may not even cost him as much as it may be on the ticket. If y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah, shout out to Jay-Z, the finer of the ugly two.
Okay. Okay.
I guess.
I'm with you on that one. I'm
I
with you on
know.
that.
Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
No, I'm almost certain that even though the paternity case didn't go as far as intended or anticipated, I know there are a whole bunch of rappers that are breathing a sigh of relief because I could see in the event that this did go further, so many rappers would have been on the hook as well because we've discussed in the show, and then those of us who researched as well, we know how nefarious and predatory and toxic the rap game is. So it's not uncommon for them to have children here, there, and everywhere a lot of the time. So this really could have opened up the floodgates for a lot of other cases to happen and a lot of people to come out of the woodwork, not just for Jay-Z, but for other rappers as well. So I'm pretty sure behind the scenes, those rappers are thanking him for not allowing to go any further because they could have been next.
Because when because I will definitely use whatever way I can to force 50 Cent to do a paternity test for our daughter, Curtisha, because I've had to raise Curtisha on my own for a long ass time, and he needs to pay.
Curtisha is diabolical. Auntie, you hear me?
What is
Oh.
30 cent?
Yep.
3 dimes?
Mm-hmm.
Three
Yeah. Yep.
times.
You're right. That would definitely open up a can of worms. You are absolutely right. But yeah, I definitely just found it to be right, and y'all probably right. Maybe like I ain't about it. This is a drop in the bucket. This is like $2 to me. I ain't got time to worry about this shit. It's my birthday coming up, and no, leave this shit alone.
But if you would like to donate those funds to me, it's no problem. Okay, it's no problem.
Okay. Okay. Well,
You
believe it or
know,
not, our next week. Oh, sorry, boo.
oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to jump in and say, well, Beyonce was getting tired of him anyway at Las Vegas little F1 thing. He was on her nerves. But I digress. If you saw the video, you saw the video.
Yeah, you know he loved that lady.
And
That
everybody
don't
else,
mean
right?
that
He got
don't
a
mean
lot
he
of
wasn't
love
getting
for
on her.
Red, honey.
But go ahead, Auntie. That's all I wanted to add.
We have a comment saying Curtisha is giving Nikki Parker and Stanley Ogilvy's children on the Parkers. You got to do better. I don't want better. I want my men. And yes, I remember that. What was their name? Her, I think she named them Stan Letter and Ogilvy. Nikki, I understand you, girl.
Jesus be offense. 24 Cent. That's her name. That's her nickname. 24 Cent. Cause
Hey, okay. Whatever her nickname is, she's my daughter.
okay. Period.
Well, our next three stories actually have a lot to do with rappers and the legal system, rappers in court. Because our next story, y'all remember we talked a little bit about on the previous show between the battle that Cameron and J. Cole have against like a song. Well, it looks like even if Cameron were to win that case against J. Cole, he can't get no money right now because he got a whole nother case that he got to worry about that's blocking him from getting his money. And y'all should say I just shared another exclusive from All Hip Hop. Cameron hit with Lean will have to wait if he gets money from J. Cole. They said, baby, handle this first. Well, Cameron may be chasing a big payout from J. Cole over their 2024 collaboration, but a separate court ruling means he'll have to wait his turn behind a photographer who already won a judgment against him. A federal lien filed by photographer Jamila Rosa Cochran, and please forgive me if I mispronounce her name, but Jamila Rosa Cochran has legally frozen any potential earnings Cameron might receive from his ongoing lawsuit against J. Cole and Universal Music Group. The lien stems from a $51,221 and 50-cent judgment Cochran secured in February of 2024 after successfully suing Cameron for copyright infringement. Cochran's lawsuit centered on the now iconic image she captured of Cameron in a pink fur coat and matching hat during Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in 2003. The photo, which became a pop culture staple, was allegedly used without permission on Dipset couture merchandise ranging from hoodies to shower curtains. Despite repeated warnings from Getty Images, which licenses the photo, court documents say Cameron and his company, Dipset Couture, continued to use the image across websites and social media to market the products. A judge ruled in Cochran's favor after Cameron failed to respond to the complaint, ordering him to pay over $50,000 in damages and legal fees. Now, that judgment is being enforced through a lien, which attaches to any money Cameron might win in his separate lawsuit against J. Cole. In simple terms, if Cameron wins money from Cole, Cochran gets paid first. Filed in late October of 2025, Cameron's lawsuit accuses Cole of breaching an agreement tied to the track Ready 24 from Cole's 2024 project Might Delete Later. According to court filings, Cameron said he recorded a verse for the song in June 2022 under the condition that Cole would either collaborate on a future track or appear on Cameron's sports show, It Is What It Is. He claims neither happened. Cameron also says he was promised final approval before the song's release, that he hasn't received proper credit or payment. While he is listed as co-author of the composition, he says he's not credited as a performer or co-author of the sound recording. He's asking the courts to declare him a co-author of the master recording and to order a full accounting of royalties and profits. He estimates he's owed at least $500,000. That figure, however, may be out of reach, at least temporarily. Though the lien may delay Cameron's potential payday, it doesn't reflect a financial crisis. The Harlem rapper has been vocal about his recent business wins, including a reported $20 million deal for It Is What It Is, which he launched in 2023 with a personal investment of around $120,000. Well, you better work, bitch. He also has a multi-million-dollar partnership with Revolt for his Talk with Flea podcast and continues to profit from his male enhancement supplement brand, Pink Horsepower. Mm-mm. And if you took anything, you got anything pink in your body, especially some damn pink horsepower, maybe other than some Pepto Bismol, for a little gas, don't bring your ass near me. I don't want. Why would you put something called pink horsepower in your body? And the purpose is to take you there. Take you through there. Take you through there. Not no pink horsepower. Well, that's that on that, honey. Well, Miss Cochran will be getting paid first if if Cameron wins any money from J. Cole. They're gonna be giving it to Cochran first because you shouldn't have been ignoring shit when you said that girl done tried to sit there and reason with y'all asses. Look, compensate me. Look, I done took this photo for y'all. I done did what I'm supposed to do. Got it registered, whatever. And now y'all keep using it on merchandise, shower curtains, mugs, damn car seats, what the hell, whatever the hell else they had. But yeah, pay that girl her money. Go ahead, Libra Queen.
Why he gotta wait on J. Cole? Why he ain't got no money to pay it off himself? Right now.
Listen, what Dame Dash say? Any man who talks about another man's pockets is gay. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself about that.
But aren't you gay?
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Hello? Because I was like, sister. Sister. I think you actually meet the requirements. So get to talking.
Oh, go ahead, favorite Taurus.
I'm glad she's getting what's rightfully hers, because that image is iconic. It's so iconic to hip hop culture from the early 2000s. We've seen those images replicated through Halloween costumes and people paying homage to that all pink look from Cameron at that time. And to know that she wasn't compensated for it is wild. Now more people come forward as well so they can get properly compensated for the work they put in, because they're part of culture.
Mhm.
Listen, not me having to go look on this link to try to see if they got a picture of it because I'm trying to think of what exactly that looks like or that image looks like. He's in the fur? No,
I'm
I
coming
don't know.
for you. Mhm.
I believe it's with
Yeah.
that pink cell phone as well.
I feel
Mhm.
like in my mind's eye, I feel like I've seen this before, but I'm not sure. So yeah, get your money, honey.
So here are the Google images, Libra Queen.
Yes, 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 exactly that. Yup, yup. Ain't that?
Mhm. That girl her
Dang, you
money.
took it down that fast?
Oh, yep. My
Damn.
bad.
Peekaboo.
That
I'll
was on
I'll do it again.
damn. Quick draw McGraw.
Look, this is about me that time. Does anybody have any tea they want to share? Well, I see y'all.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that one with the cell phone. Yeah, that was definitely the circulation for sure.
Mhm.
Mm.
And one year, what year was this? Was it 2015? I actually dressed up as Jewel Santana. I found this really cute back when I was
Don't admit
wearing
that.
American
Don't admit
flag.
that right now. Don't admit that right now.
But this is before we learned that he was, well, we always knew
Not
he was
smart.
married, but allegedly.
Ooh,
But
I didn't realize he wasn't as smart as he's. Ooh, Lord.
oh, you
He not.
did?
I mean, I knew he wasn't smart, but I didn't know he was that unsmart.
Woo, girl.
Whew, he's kind of like
Child.
crackhead level unsmart.
He's something, all right. And yeah, but I did. This is before he really. Anyway, I was like, the only reason that I went to Burlington Coat Factory and found this really cute American flag sweater that was like only $3. I said, "Oh, bitch, I got to buy this." This is back when I ain't had no problem wearing no American flag on me. Now I wouldn't be caught. Anyway, so, and you remember how Jewels used to wear the American flag, the bandana and stuff like that. So I was able to find one of those. Child, my ass put a goatee on me because I was like, oh, let me try to give a little bit of masculine this year, huh? Let me see what that's like. It wasn't fun at all. I would never do no shit like that again. Anyway, so I put for the goatee, I used mascara.
Out of 10, I don't recommend.
I'ma leave that to the pros, honey. I don't want nothing to do with no masculinity. Leave that to the motherfuckers that know how to do it, honey. Mm-mm. Yes, honey, masculine. I'll show y'all the picture later. I'm not putting that shit on this. They don't need to. But the mascara beard and all, it was a mess. And then the shit was gone by the time I got to the damn party. I'm like, well, damn. And my stupid ass left the mascara at home, thinking it was some good shit that was gonna stay on. Child, please. Go ahead, favorite tourist.
Was it a giving Cynthia Bailey as 50 Cent at that party on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
It was giving something, honey. Yep, that's exactly what it was giving 50 Cent, ironically.
Yep.
It was giving one of the girls, honey, trying to play dress up. Yes, that's what it was giving. Well, honey, speaking of giving, honey, Turk from, formerly of Cash Money, he said, y'all ain't giving this money and y'all gonna give me my money. But honey, I told y'all shit was gonna get messy. And y'all should see I have this all hip hop article. That's an exclusive. Turk claims Cash Money tour financial trouble behind fallout in $12 million battle. So he pretty much saying y'all try to pretty much orchestrate a problem between me and BG, knowing that me and him got history. But the whole real reason is y'all asses ain't got no money. So, Turk says the Cash Money Millionaire's 30th anniversary tour hit financial trouble long before he was removed, claiming promoters asked him to take less pay. The rap star says his public friction with BG was used as a cover to hide the tour's underwhelming performance and the reason for his firing, according to information obtained by, as the reason for his firing, according to information obtained by All Hip Hop. Turk argues Dope Shows Inc. pushed to alter his guaranteed payments after admitting the tour was underperforming and struggling to generate revenue. Emails cited in the filing show the company reached out to him and his manager, flagging what they describe as financial shortfalls and asking him to revise his payment schedule. Turk refused to negotiate. Within days, Dope Shows cut him from the lineup. The court filing states the tour's promoters sent multiple emails outlining that the shows were not bringing in enough money to satisfy the payment structure the parties agreed to in March when Turk signed a 10-show deal for the Cash Money anniversary run. Instead of acknowledging the tour's financial problems, Turk says Dope Shows publicly claimed it removed him because of a social media feud with fellow Hot Boys member BG. The company accused Turk of making threats and asserted that unnamed venues feared violence, though the filing says no proof has been produced to support those allegations. According to Turk, the explanation was a disguise. The document says Dope Shows used the dispute with BG as a pretext to justify removing him from the bill after he declined to take reduced payments on a tour that was reportedly underperforming. Turk also claims Dope Shows failed to follow the contract's termination rules, which require written notice of any alleged breach and a 5-day window to fix it before removing him. The filing says no such notice was ever delivered. The dispute escalated when Dope Shows sued Turk in New York federal court for $12 million, accusing him of defamation for publicly saying the company lacked the funds to pay him. Turk's filings counters the promoter's own emails corroborate his statements. The document adds another layer. After dropping him, Dope Shows and the tour's booking agent, Artist by Artist Agency, allegedly continued to use Turk's name, image, and likeness in marketing the tour and future dates. Excuse me. A cease and desist letter was sent on July 26, according to the filing. Turk sued both Dope Shows and the booking agency in Florida on September 25th, claiming breach of contract and unauthorized use of his image. Dope Shows then filed its own lawsuit in New York 1 month later, a move Turk calls retaliatory in the filing. The dispute continues as both sides fight over where and how the Cash Money Tour's collapse will be litigated. I don't know, y'all. I think I might believe Turk, especially when they saying they got emails to prove stuff. Now I did watch BG's interview on the Breakfast Club, and BG he was not very nice. Like he was as nice as he could be, but he pretty much just alluded to, and I'm paraphrasing what he's saying, but he's like, when you let a dumb woman or a dumb bird, handle your finances, stuff like this is gonna happen. So pretty much allude, because as we know, his wife is his manager. So and I think that's what he was a little, but I don't know if Turk was saying that he got emails and stuff, and they showing him in these filings and stuff. They got emails from the promoter, Dope Shows, saying, "Hey, we kind of underperforming and we don't really have much money to pay you, but can you take a reduced payment?" He says no, and now a week later he's fired off the tour. But and they want to still keep using his picture because they want to get all the Hot Boys fans riled up, saying, "Oh, all the Hot Boys gonna be there, including Turk." Oh, knowing he won't gonna be there. So I don't know. I think I might believe Turk in all this. I don't know. I definitely keep an eye on it for sure. So that's that on that, honey. Oh, this next story. Like I said, speaking of rappers in court, child. Meek Mill. Sorry, it's not funny because he's very serious about this, and I get exactly where he's coming from. But Meek Mill says, "American justice system, you will pay for your crimes." And I could just see him saying this like with his fist in the air and shaking it like, "You will pay for your crimes." But honey, I have this all hip hop article here. And you should see where it says Meek Mill vows to get back at America over his prison stay. Well, Meek Mill unleashed an impassioned message on social media targeting the U.S. justice system and vowing financial retribution over the years he says were stolen from him due to poverty, violence, and incarceration. "I'm gonna pay American back in $1 billion, in $1 billion for making me grow up around murder and poverty. I had weed on me and got found guilty for point a gun at a cop, locking me in cells with random killers, locking me 23-1 for riding a bike. I'm gonna get back before I die. I swear to God. Meek Mill posted on Twitter. The Philadelphia rapper has long been vocal about his turbulent history with the criminal justice system. His tweet references a 2007 arrest involving gun and drug charges that led to a decade long legal saga. At just 19, Meek was convicted of carrying a firearm without a license and drug possession, resulting in an initial sentence of 11 to 23 months in county jail, followed by years of probation. He was even ordered to take an etiquette class. Oh, excuse me, he was ordered to take etiquette class A. I don't know what that word is. I'm sorry. Class, whatever. Anyway, the probation would later become the center of national attention. In 2017, Meek Mill was sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison for violating probation, including popping a wheelie on a dirt bike in New York City, a move that prosecutors argued was reckless and violated the terms of his release. I will never forget that shit. That shit, I just thought it was just so egregious. Anyway, um, the arrest for the wheelie, which was captured on video, drew widespread criticism and ignited a larger conversation about how the justice system disproportionately punishes Black men for minor infractions. The judge in that case, Janice Brinkley, faced scrutiny for what many believe was excessive punishment. Brinkley had previously denied requests to end Meek's probation early and was accused of having a personal vendetta against him. After spending 5 months behind bars, Meek's conviction was overturned in 2018 due to credibility issues with the arresting officer. The Pennsylvania Superior Court granted him a new trial, and the charges were later dropped. The legal victory paved the way for Meek to co found the Reform Alliance alongside Jay-Z, Michael Rubin, and others with a mission to overhaul probation and parole laws across the country. Meek's tweet reflects the weight of those years, lost time, missed opportunities, and the trauma of incarceration. While his message was emotional, it was also a declaration of purpose. He's not just talking about revenge, he's talking about redemption on his own terms. Good for him. Honestly, good for him. Especially with that Reform Alliance. Good for him. And he's right. I mean, because they even, I mean, there was, I just felt at the time when that shit was, and even Wendy Williams talked about it a lot. There were so many things, excuse me, worse things that he could have done than popping a fucking wheelie in New York City. Like, are you kidding me? And you arrest him, and because he was on probation and because there was a infraction, quote unquote, now he got to spend months in jail for that. That was no. Hey, Libra Queen.
When I say free my dogs, I free them. Shout out to Jay-Z, better known as Sean Carter. Amen.
Yeah, and not trying to be funny when I say this, but maybe that had something to do with him not wanting to pursue any legal fees against this young Black boy. I mean, because I think one of you even alluded to that earlier. So yeah, shout out to him. And shout out to that because it's definitely needed because the numbers show Black men are disproportionately locked up for minor infractions. It's I mean it's a fact you can't deny. The numbers are there. So hey, Moderna.
Hey, for the this is great what Meek Mill is doing. Has that I guess he started the nonprofit or whatever. Have they released any data? Like have they helped to reform some of the bail policies or changes in a couple cities across America? Do we know?
Let's look it up real quick. Let me see what I can find. Let me see. Brief Meek Mill.
Because it is really bad. And parole officers be doing the most. I don't know if you saw that video of this judge who was meeting over Zoom with this young man that was on, I don't know what crime he had committed. I think he did like shoplifting or something like that. But he was supposed to be on a non-reporting parole. But the parole officers told him the judge don't make the rules around here. And so every month he would have to report into the office and do a drug test. And she lost it. Like she had a day. She called the office, she called the leader there and was like, I don't know whoever that person was. Apparently, they no longer work there, and it's probably why they don't work there no more. Because if not, they would have been fired today. Because who tells me that I don't rule anything over there? So I'm just curious to see if Meek Mill and his team has done some of the work of like helping to reform that stuff because it's definitely not consistent across America.
And
Well,
just
I
for
did. Oh, sorry, but go ahead.
I was gonna say, just for a side note, why that was so egregious is those in person meets cost the person who's doing the meeting, right? So the parolee has to pay for those drug tests and has to pay to meet their parole officer.
That shit is wild. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Like, it's come to the point, especially with the climate that we're in. I even question if we can even trust those numbers, if there are statistics at all, considering everything that's going on. Because things are being doctored and modified at record speeds, especially in regards to us as people, right? So, like, I would love to see the statistics, but I would also love to see it kind of verified 2, 3, or 4 times just to make sure the numbers match because of reasons.
Yep. So what I was able to find and keep what Will just said in the back of y'all minds, where this is coming from. But this is something from NBC News that was just released in September. And to answer Moderna's question, yes, it actually looks like they have been very impactful. I'm actually going to share this article for y'all to see. And I just used I let Copilot summarize the article for me. But what you should see here, by way of NBC News, Meek Mill's Reform Alliance raises $20 million to continue probation reform efforts. And the AI summary, it says, since its founding, Reform Alliance has helped pass 22 laws in 12 states aimed at reducing overly restrictive probation and parole rules. It says a notable success, Florida's SB 752 in 2022, which allows probationers to earn education and work credits to shorten supervision terms, benefiting nearly 150,000 people. It goes on to say the organization is now focused on federal reform, pushing the Safer Supervision Act, a bipartisan bill targeting the 120,000 Americans under federal supervision. Then it goes on to say celebrities like Beyonce, DJ Khaled, mm, Kevin Hart, Cameron Diaz, Robert Kraft, Ivanka Trump, mm, and The Weeknd participated in the fundraiser, which included a live auction and blackjack tournament. Reform Alliance's mission is to limit supervision terms and reduce prison returns for minors, technical violations, for example, missing a meeting or associating with someone with a record. Meek Mill's own probation violation, popping a wheeling on a motorcycle, highlighted how small infractions can lead to imprisonment, fueling his advocacy. That is really good to know. Shout out to motherfucking Meek Mill. We be
Yeah.
clowning him on the internet for from him looking corny and shit, but that ain't no small shit, bro.
Not $20 million and changing what did it say, 22 laws?
Yes, honey.
Yeah. Oh no. That's good. See, I'm glad I asked. Because I was like, I wonder how impactful it's been.
It
Yeah, because
appears to
that's
be very
crazy.
impactful according to NBC News.
They're
To
doing the
have
work.
Papa Willie, put you back in prison or whatever. That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that they have been doing the work and it is ongoing. So good. They meant that. Wonderful.
Yep. Well, a whole 180, some shit that we don't care about because I think we've had the conversation that y'all have no plans on watching this last season of Stranger Things. But remember, I even said how they were trying to orchestrate some type of a beef between Millie Bobby Brown and David Harbour, making it. I think they were trying to generate that to get attention for the show.
Hmm.
And now I still think there is because remember even Sean Levi Hunt or Levy, however you say his last name, he done stood on that red carpet and lied, said, "Oh, we have a nice work environment." Oh, whole time there was a report of a complaint that was made by Millie Bobby Brown for bullying. But anyway, Y'all should see where it says here. Millie Bobby Brown says she always felt safe on set with David Harbour. So one or two things is happening here. Either she's lying, or either she was being forced to lie. Like either she's lying on her own, or she's being forced by the powers that be to lie. Cause baby, 1+1 is 2, and we already heard it. You can't once the rain falls out the sky, you can't put the shit back up there. So anyway, Millie Bobby
That was very
Brown didn't.
Durham, North
Oh,
Carolina.
you better wake it up.
Can't unring a bell.
Can't ring a bell, honey. Well, Millie Bobby Brown didn't need Eleven's powers to protect herself from David Harbour, insisting the two didn't have any issues despite rumors of bullying. The actress dove into their relationship during a conversation about the final season of Stranger Things with Deadline, saying she felt safe around everyone on set and she has a particularly strong bond with Harbour. Hmm. Brown points out Harbour plays her dad on the show, so the two have acted opposite each other for years and have built quite the rapport. Millie says they have some intense scenes in this season she thinks fans are really going to love too, adding those scenes make her want to bring my A game every single time I see that I'm on the call sheet working with him because I know he's bringing it right back. As you know, a report came out earlier this month claiming Millie filed a bullying and harassment complaint against David with pages upon pages of allegations while filming the final season of the show. Stranger Things executive producer Sean Levy, his line is allegedly, called the report wildly inaccurate while claiming the set was always a safe environment. For her part, Millie has talked effusively about her co-star. Sounds like Harbour wasn't the villainous Vecna on location, even if the rumors won't go away anytime soon. Child. Yep, we have a comment, studio enforcement. Yeah, and that's exactly what I think they are forcing this girl to to work with and lie about her bullying, just for the sake of this damn final season of this show. When y'all need to be getting that Noah boy some damn some PR training. For real, for real. That's what y'all need to be worried about. But like this why I'm pirating the shit, allegedly. Because I'm not gonna support this shit on Netflix. I'm not gonna.
I'm not even watching it. I watched the first couple of seasons, and yeah,
Yeah. I think my son had been watching it, but yeah, I haven't watched it.
No, it was a good damn show. And y'all, I actually discovered it by accident when it first came out. I was bored at home looking for something to watch, and then I saw that the show had Winona Ryder in it. I like her. I like Winona. You know, even though she still I wouldn't have her in my house, but I like her. And so I was like, let me watch this, and it ended up being really really interesting. And then it was just really fun to see those young men grow up, just similar to The Shy. Like when that began, those young boys those are like elementary school kids, and now we've even seen them graduate high school and stuff. It's just so fun to see. But and to answer. Missy says hello, y'all. We have a comment. What did this Noah person do? He is a resounding Zionist. He even he went online saying Zionism is sexy, things like that. He's yeah. Mm-mm. He's not. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's that on that. Like I said, I'm gonna be watching, but not on Netflix, allegedly. Child. Y'all know, I could not wait to talk to you about this next story, honey. Zachary Ty Bryan. I tell y'all need to lock this motherfucker up and throw away the key. Or like BB would say, melt the key. So I have this TMZ article here. Home improvement actor Zachary Ty Bryan arrested in Oregon, honey. Now, this time his girlfriend was arrested along with his ass. So let's see what TMZ has to say. Zachary Ty Bryan is back in trouble. The actor and his girlfriend were arrested in Oregon over the weekend, TMZ has learned. According to online records, the home improvement star was taken into custody Saturday in Eugene on a probation violation tied to his previous domestic violence conviction. He was denied bail and will remain in jail until Wednesday, December 3rd. Bryan is still serving a 3-year probation from 2023, which doesn't expire until October of 2026. His girlfriend, Johnny Faye Cartwright, was also arrested Saturday and booked into the same jail. She's facing 5 charges, including DUII, driving under the influence of intoxicants, 3 counts of reckless endangering, and attempted first-degree assault. She's expected to be arraigned Monday, today. Brian's legal troubles in Oregon date back to 2020, when he and Cartwright were involved in a drunken dispute. He was initially hit with multiple charges, but ended up being convicted of menacing. He was still on probation from that case when the second incident occurred. Since then, Brian has racked up more arrests, including a DUII in Oklahoma and another case in South Carolina, where he was accused of assaulting and strangling Cartwright. Just last week, Brian told us he's on a journey toward personal growth, girl, bye, and taking accountability for his past violent behavior. As we reported, a woman recently obtained a 5-year restraining order after accusing him of physically and verbally abusing her in July, though no criminal charges have been filed. Girl, lock his fucking ass up. It says, what is Stranger Things based on? I just saw an old movie on HBO that it was based on. I think, to be completely honest, Happy, I honestly think you would like it simply because of the I know you're a very big, like, you rep Gen X to its fullest, and when it comes to like the era of the 80s and stuff, I know that's like your era. And it's filmed in the 80s. So like the Noah boy, his character is Will, oddly. Nothing like my favorite Taurus, I have to say. But his name is Will. Will gets sucked into this other dimension, this universe. And the friends are trying to figure out what happened. Then it turns into something else and something. I can't say too much without spoiling what happens. But I think you would like it, Happy, because I know that. Oh, let's see. I have seen first 2 seasons of Stranger Things, but no interest. Oh, well, if you say, well, yeah. What was a good one though, I cannot remember the name of it. It was on Amazon Prime, and it was almost like the girl version of famous of Stranger Things, where Ali Wong was in it, and they met their younger selves, or the younger selves met their older selves, and that was a good show. But they canceled it after 1 season. I was like, damn, I wanted to see what happened with that. But yeah, that's that on that. But yeah, Zachary Ty Bryan, his fucking ass, honey. Sounds like he need to get his fucking ass out of Oregon for real, because it said he's been dealing with shit in Oregon since 2020 with clearly alcohol or intoxicants are the problem. I never even heard of a DUII or DUII. I just know it was DUII, but it says driving under the intoxication of intoxicants or whatever. Nope, child. Anyway, oh, one girl actually put a very interesting stat on. I need to look more into this, and I don't know how true this is, but and I meant to research it then, but it was just so much shit going on around the holidays. But she said something when a part, because she used to work in a domestic violence shelter or something like that, and she learned that when someone strangles their partner, they are more likely to kill their, what you say, like 600 times 600% more likely to actually kill them later on. And it starts with the strangulation. And remember, I even said, honey, I'm seeing a pattern in this, honey. And if somebody don't step in, if something does not happen, he's gonna kill somebody. I have no proof of this other than the gut feeling, but like I said, we know that I'm really good at recognizing patterns. So that's that on that, child. Ooh, we gonna find out. And I'm glad they kept his ass in there until Wednesday. That's good to know. And speaking of something else that's good to know, I guess, who didn't know this, but we is mm, my thing is the black people that still choose to hang around Aiden Ross's racist ass, but whatever. So I have this link from Vibe here, and you should see where it says Aiden Ross admits to using N-word during viral live stream and says, "I'm not fake." Right, you're not fake, you're racist. So I guess I have to say allegedly. I don't know. Aiden Ross drew widespread criticism over the weekend after admitting that he uses the N-word, remarks he delivered plainly without hesitation, immediately triggering backlash across social media. During a Friday, November 28th live stream, Ross revealed that he uses the N word when listening to hip hop. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not fake, the 25-year-old told his viewers. Whenever I listen to rap music, there's times when I say it, but me not saying it on stream, like I have rap songs before of saying the word. I'm not a pussy, and I'll tell you guys that. He went on to argue that the behavior is far more common among creators than publicly acknowledged. Allegedly, I believe that every single streamer fucking says it, he said of his contemporaries. He also argued that anyone claiming otherwise is full of fucking bullshit. Ross then doubled down. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure everyone fucking says it. Let's be real here. The comments were swiftly condemned, adding to a long list of controversies surrounding the streamer. Industry figures including Sexy Red, DDG, and Duke Dennis have previously confronted Ross for his repeated involvement with the slur, calling his use of the term offensive and inappropriate given his ethnic background. I'm sorry, Sexy Red, DDG, and Duke Dennis, they was the voice of reason? Oh, you know that's the problem anyway. Critics argued that his latest statements not only normalized harmful language, but also attempted to shift blame to other streamers without evidence. The uproar resurfaced an earlier incident from this year when popular streamer Kai Cenat disclosed that Ross's manager Tav called him the N-word. Cenat said that episode was the catalyst for severing ties with Ross altogether, noting that it reflected a broader pattern of behavior that has placed Ross at the center of multiple public disputes. Together, Ross's recent remarks and past controversies have renewed conversations about accountability, racial sensitivity, and the responsibilities of high-profile online personalities. Then they have where you can watch a clip of Aiden's live stream. Ain't nobody watching that shit. I'd be glad when somebody beat his ass, to be honest. Like all y'all niggas that be around him, ain't none of y'all beat his ass yet. Like, what are y'all good for? Like, well, I know
Nothing.
what y'all good for. I just don't want to say it out loud. Well, they good for one thing, girl. We'll give them that for the most part. Well, not according to the orgasm gap. Never mind. Y'all ain't good at that either. Never mind. And yes, we have a comment. Doodle garbage. The very same. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
The black people around him are good at tap dancing. That's what they're good at.
Touche. Touche, honey.
They do anything
Well,
for clout. They do anything for clout.
But actually, this whole thing makes a lot of sense because unfortunately, that's how a lot of these what kind of goes to something I want to share later. But it goes into how many of these, I guess you'd call them streamers, stay relevant is by creating controversy around them and toxicity, and people feed into it, which is a very odd thing to do, but that is ultimately how they make their money. So they're ultimately perpetuating like the downfall of society in order for personal and financial gain, which is wild to me. I cannot wait until the tides turn and these people are no longer relevant, or somebody actually pulls all of their cards to see what they're truly about, and there's nowhere that they can hide because you know they won't be able to survive that backlash, no matter how many N words they have around them.
you better wake it up. I sincerely hope, and I think AI maybe I could be wrong, but I think what's going to happen is that there's going to be so much AI generated content, people are going to crave authenticity, no matter where they get it from. So people are really going to have to work hard to show that they are not good because they can, just like you said, favorite tours. They can see people doing this shit for clout. They doing this shit for views. They doing this shit for monetary gain. So, but it's gonna come a time where that's it's just not gonna work no more. And because mm, I don't know, I don't have no proof of this, but again, good at recognizing patterns.
We're also millennials, and we lived through a lot of these, a lot of similar things that happened previously. We've seen the rise and fall of a lot of these trends, you know, and I firmly believe like the whole streamer thing is absolutely no different. We're now just kind of like on a downswing, or hitting that peak, and then that downswing is coming. We know what's going to happen. We've seen it all before.
Yep.
Seen it all before.
Hey. Shout out to Sunshine Anderson, honey. That's actually my aunt's BFF, and I have never met her yet. I cannot wait till the day that I'm like, girl, do you know how much the gays love you? I'm sure she does because she used to live in Atlanta, so I'm sure she's fully aware of how much the gays love her.
And make sure to tell her that she looks and sounds fabulous in 2025 and beyond.
And shout out to that North Carolinian queen. Well, y'all, I got 3 more stories left. Now, this is actually in my Libra Queen's home state, honey, in Florida, honey. Well, Miami to be exact. Child, how about a motherfucker pulls out a gun on his barber, child? I, girl. COVID has really, really fucked up y'all brains. I have to
They
say.
do anything for clout.
Girl, I don't know. I think this was deeper than clout because this man don't even look like he was being watched. So he looked like a little bit too damn old to be acting like that. But y'all should see I just shared by way of all hip hop. Miami barber speaks out after customer pulls gun over awful haircut. So he didn't like how his hairline was done. And this is a customer of his for years, right? He's met this man before, but there was a dispute. He said told the man to have a nice day. Motherfucker gonna come back with a damn gun and pistol whip. It was child. Let me show. So this news clip is about a little over 2 minutes. We're gonna watch it together, and then we'll talk on the other side. So give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. And shout out to that barber. I hate that. You know my mother's in the service industry, the beauty industry like this. And if I were to hear somebody, baby, I just don't know. When I tell you, I am sure that all reasonability will go out the window when it comes to my mama and some shit like, oh no, baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But let me go ahead and share the screen and see what this barber has to say.
Shop quickly turned violent when a longtime customer pulled a gun out on his barber. This video shows how everything just escalated so fast as children there were watching in fear.
Tonight, Local 10 is hearing from that barber. We have Magdala Luisan. She joins us live from West Miami-Dade with this one and only Local 10 exclusive.
Sanella, JC, Samuel Wilson has been a barber for over 30 years, and he says what happened in his shop this week, he has never experienced anything like this before. A customer pulls a gun on him and pistol whips him.
I hate that this even happened.
Tuesday was supposed to be just another day for barbershop owner Samuel Wilson, but this video shows how a routine haircut turned into a terrifying, violent encounter. We've removed some audio because of strong language. It started as a verbal dispute, a customer unhappy about his hairline. But moments later, he returns, this time holding a gun, threatening Wilson as 2 children watch and another customer tries to calm him down.
He wasn't a man till he had that pistol in his hand. Slapped me in the head with it, choked me out. You got it.
Wilson says he wasn't a random walk-in. He's cut the man's hair many times before.
He had a county uniform on. I did not think he was going to come around here and come back. I thought we might have fisticuffed. But I didn't think he was going to come back with a firearm. I told him, man, have a good day. You have a good day. And you have a good day, bro.
Despite the attack, Wilson says he's not going anywhere. He opened his shop in Perrine 5 years ago and loves the community that supported him.
This is a safe place for anybody. But I hope the best for you, homie. Have a good day and have a good life.
Now, Wilson tells me guns aren't allowed in his shop anyway, but he's going to be making security changes, and that includes locking the door after each customer. As for the man in the video, Miami-Dade Sheriff deputies believe they have the person responsible. Once we've confirmed the charges and his name, we'll update you. We're live in West Miami-Dade. I'm Magdala Luisan, Local 10 News.
A Haitian queen. Stand her.
Baby, she's gorgeous, honey. Oh my God. I said, look at her cute self. But yeah, that shit was. And then he said that nigga had on a county uniform.
Jacqueline Lee say, okay, girl.
Okay, her gorgeous self. But honey, this you about to lose your damn job. They said they having a there was they police do have the and I think y'all she said in the video they do have the man they think is responsible. So we'll just go from there. But not only do he need some time, he need that ass beat doing
His
that
hair
shit like
was
that. Now
fucked
your
up.
stupid ass about to lose lose your damn job and shit over a fucking hairline. Dude.
His
My
hair
big
did look terrible.
my my biggest thing is not even about the whole situation. It's the fact that you did this in front of two kids and
Yep.
you traumatized them and you don't give a fuck. Like, you clearly don't give a fuck about them. Like, grown men, fisticuff, cool, whatever. Y'all can go back and forth or whatever. But the fact that you did not care about those two kids in there, you're coming in there with a loaded firearm. Well, what I assume would be a loaded firearm, because why would you come in without it being loaded? But you putting at risk two young children. They don't even look like they older than 10. So why would you do that? Like, I don't care how mad you are, but imagine if somebody did that to your children. Fuck nigga.
Stupid. Hey, favorite Taurus.
His hairline was meat in the middle of his cranium anyway, so how is it the barber's fault that his genetics are fucked up? Just cut it all off. Join the club. Like that toxic masculinity, it's terrible. It's the root of the majority of evil in this world over a fucking haircut. And these
Including he
barbershops are supposed to be safe spaces, especially for black men. So you're really going to not only let your ego get in the way, but you're also going to endanger safe spaces for black people in the future because of your function and your hairline that's meeting in the middle of your cranium. That is wild.
I wonder if he didn't know he was being recorded, because it looked like the barbershop camera. Homeboy got cameras in there, and he's acting like that with his uniform on. So now he's probably lost his job. If he's on any kind of probation, you know what that means. Over a haircut, he's
My
changed his
guy,
whole life trajectory.
When you're
you
angry,
couldn't
you don't think
afford
about
the Beijing hairline finish. I don't know.
Well, they
Like,
call them enhancements now.
that
Like,
enhancement shit,
yes.
goddamn.
So, but he was angry, and when you're angry, you don't think rationally at all. You know. So now I'm pretty sure he knew there was a camera there, but in the heat of the moment, you're just upset, you're angry, you're not thinking about shit, but just getting some type of retribution, even though it's not rooted in anything rational. So I'm for sure, no, he knew there was a camera in there. He just didn't think about it in that moment. It happens. Not rationalizing his behavior, but human behavior in general. That's how it happens.
Something definitely drove him there. I think he was probably just having a bad day anyway, or maybe COVID done fucked up his brain, because that was just very unreasonable to go from 2 to 200 like that. That shit was crazy.
And COVID fucked up his hairline.
Well, I just know, honey, if I find out if somebody pull out a gun on my motherfucking mom, and I wonder if if Mr. Samuel got anybody in his family list like me. I find out you do some shit like that to my mom, baby, you ain't got to worry about the police coming after you. The police gonna be the least of your worries. I can promise you that. And I won't say anything else on the recorded line.
And for the listeners, Auntie is an Aries. Let's just say that.
Well, yes, but the good kind, the one that uses his powers to protect the innocent. I promise. Well, my favorite Taurus mentioned ego, honey. And speaking of ego, this next story, honey, Rick Ross has plenty of it, because that led him to blast this girl on Instagram, honey. And I have this link here from Hot New Hip Hop. You should see where it says Rick Ross puts IG model on blast after leaking his thirsty DMs. An Instagram model claims Rick Ross is one of many of, quote unquote, your favorite celebs that's sliding into her DMs. She has proof of the rapper's thirsty messages. However, the MMG head honcho is calling cap, saying that she's actually been the one trying to holler at him while trying to publicly shame her in the process. The juicy gossip got underway after the model And please forgive me if I mispronounce your name, but I'm gonna call it. It says Nardose Mespin. Nardose Mespin posted a screenshot of Rose telling her, "You are mine," on November 30th. She then used this Instagram story as a PSA of sorts to warn other ladies of celebrities and rappers alike of their true intentions per Live Bites. I got so many DMs from so many of your faves, but I'm sharing this because I know he would get the joke. But in all seriousness, attention doesn't equal currency, Messman writes. Women always come up to me and be like, guess who is in my DMs? Like they're so flattered. Like, okay, I don't even follow them. They follow me. She adds in a later story post, and to be honest, if you're trying to get money, I I would just get you a rich white man. At least they're generous. Black men will literally use you and throw you away. We see it publicly. His cars are not yours. Money isn't yours. His fame isn't yours. You'll be traumatized and left with maybe a bag or two. Women who get money aren't impressed. Um, but while there seemingly is a reason to believe Nardos, I'm sorry, while there seemingly is a reason to believe Nardos outright, Ross is telling everyone that she's a big fat liar. There's no going to, this hoe is going to cap heaven, he says over a repost of her screenshot. He proceeds to show that Nardose has supposedly been mentioning him in her stories since at least 2022. It's seemingly still going on as there's a video post that Ross was tagged in around 5 a.m. the other day. The entrepreneur used that to reply to Nardose's claims by writing in their text chain, cap, goofy, bad body. He put the clown emoji. Over his IG story post of these receipts, he add, I do have a certain vibe, and she is not it. Some folks online also called her out, particularly for rushing to flex that she gets attention from high-profile names. However, she stood her ground, essentially doubling down on her PSA above. I'm thirsty, but he is in my DMs. Women get called names, but not the man who's saying that I'm his, basically putting ownership on me. Nardose then signs off while dissing Ross in the process. He is community dick, and anyone who thinks this is a flex is a bird. I got bigger names in my DMs. Some of you are slow. It's painful. We will see if this exchange leads to more chaos down the road. Elsewhere, Rick Ross recently put up his Southwest Ranches luxury pad in Florida up for sale. It's been on the market since early October. The 14,000 square foot home is selling for $6.5 million. I mean, I would ask y'all to borrow $6.5 million, but I ain't moving to Florida. No shade, Libra Queen. I ain't going there. Y'all cool, but just for vacations and stuff. But to live, hey, baby. Oh, it's okay, boo. Well, that's that on that. Rick Ross, don't nobody want your fat ass. What his ex-wife say? See your fat funky motherfucker. Don't nobody want your fat funky ass. I don't listen. Oh, and you know what? She did not have to go at black men like that. And I kind of see that's kind of a shared sentiment with a lot of non-black sex workers. They say, oh well, some of them even say like they'll say like black men are too stingy, and then they say black men want to use you, and one person even said their penises are so big that they can't even do it with them and stuff. So they'd rather not even have black male clients and stuff. It's so and the whole time is just rooted in fucking racism because a black man is no more stingier than a white man. Trust me. Ask me how. Well, don't ask me how I know because then I have to start telling y'all some shit. But yeah, so that girl, no, no. Hey, favorite Taurus.
And on top of that, the thing is, like, the white clients will weaponize their privilege or race over the sex worker, which puts them in even more danger. So it's beggars can't be choosers, right? And I do not want to sit here and shame folks on a recorded line who operate in that industry. At the same time, you got to be smarter than that. These people operate in these industries geared towards release and intimacy, but they're not business people. Like it's okay sometimes. What did Ashley say? Shutting up is free because you're fucking up your own pockets at this point. You know. So
Don't nobody want no rapist. Allegedly. Y'all remember that line that he put in You Don't Even Know It? What did it say? Put champagne in her put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. Nigga. What?
Yuck.
What? Okay.
every time I look at Rick Ross, it reminds me of that phrase, "You're not ugly, you're just broke."
Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. This is I couldn't do it. Something about him is just I just
Why
couldn't
would
do
you
it, no
say
matter
that?
how much money.
Rap about something like that if you have never done it? Why would you put that in a song? Assaulting a woman. Is that, what's that about?
There you go. You asking the right questions, honey. And he go, but we have a comment talking about you'll do 50 pennies. And I sure the fuck would. Leave my man out of this. My man ain't got nothing to do with this ugly fucker. He don't even like him.
I was about to say, so Auntie does have limits. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is a hard one, honey. I could not. Mm-mm. I just don't find Rick Ross to be attractive whatsoever. And anybody who lay down with him, honey, because I can usually tolerate some things. I can usually put my I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, when I said don't ask me no questions. So long story short, your auntie used to be in the sex worker space, right? And sometimes, with some Johns, it was easier than others, especially when you could put your face in the pillow, honey, and do what you do and go on about your business and collect your money. But this, like, we don't serve your kind around here, sir. Mm-mm. So maybe you can go to the diner down the street. Maybe they got something for you, but we got you're gonna have to leave. Let me get my sign. Go ahead, favorite tourist.
Well, Auntie, respectfully, Rick Ross and 50 Cent got beat with the same ugly stick.
Well, yeah, but I think Rick Ross got beat a little bit harder.
Okay.
Yeah, he was beaten with just a tad bit harder with that ugly stick. Cause and maybe it's them eyes, it's the yellow eyes and something. He just look, you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. And I'm starting to realize I actually learned this about myself, like probably within the last year or so. When it comes to like me being attracted to men, because I tend to like a thicker man, but when that man loses a lot of weight to me, and I know it's not right to do this, but I kind of equate it with being sick, and that's not right. And I need to learn on. So that yeah, it has something to do with it. It's very much rooted in that, and that's not right. So but some of them, it don't be looking right to me. Like if I can use John Goodman, I just don't like the way he looks now. Who else? That lost a bunch of weight and then got really skin. The guy from This Is Us, the one who played what's name's husband. He lost. It's Kevin James. Well, Kevin still can get it. No shade, but but y'all see what I'm doing. I just don't, and that has a lot to do with that. So, but see, my man has never done that. He never, was big as hell and lost a whole bunch of weight. So I don't. English bulldog aesthetic. Oh, that's it. That's it. I like that. Yes. Yes. Well, while we were talking about big penises, were our last story, honey. So and I just have a feeling that nobody in this room, other than probably me or Chill, would know who Paul Anka is. Do y'all know who Paul? Out of curiosity, Libra Queen, do y'all know who Paul Anka is?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Okay, so favorite Taurus knows. Beezus does not know. Libra Queen does not know. Well, we about to learn a little bit about him because they actually do have he just came out with a documentary on HBO Max, it looks like. But baby, in that documentary, he is spilling the tea on Frank Sinatra, honey. And Frank Sinatra is packing, honey. So y'all should see what I just shared here by way of TMZ. Paul Anka confirms Frank Sinatra had large penis.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
oh, blue eyes.
Oh, blue eyes, honey. Blue eyes and a big ass dick, honey. I know that's right. Well, Frank Sinatra might not have flown to the moon, but he could bounce up there on his personal pogo stick because Paul Anka says he's very well endowed. The singer songwriter confirmed the rumors about the crooner's impressive member during a conversation with Page Six, telling the outlet it was huge before adding, I don't know what that does for you. Shit, it makes us curious, honey. We want to know how huge it was. But anyway, Anka says he would hang out with Frank and the rest of the Rat Pack in Las Vegas regularly, and they'd all get in the sauna together, during which he joked he had trouble with eye contact. Sinatra's ex-wife, Ava Gardner, allegedly once said Sinatra may have been just a skinny 110 pound, but 10 pounds of his weight is cock. A quote which has lived on for years, even if it might not be totally 100% true. For good measure, Anka adds Sinatra wasn't the only large star he saw in real life, claiming Mr. Television himself, Milton Berle, was even bigger than Sinatra. Anka and Sinatra worked together for years, with the former writing My Way, arguably the latter's biggest hit. A new documentary titled Paul Anka My Way comes out on HBO Max today, and you never know whose appendage he might dish on next. Mm-mm. So Frank Sinatra and Milton. Well, I've also heard the rumors about Milton Berle as well. I mean, that's been a thing, like rumors even since I was born, and then you will see shows reference it. So of course, me being curious, like my Libra Queen says, curiosity kills the cat. But I learned about Milton Berle as well, and I'm just curious to see what other celebrities are known for having large members. I remember Claudia Jordan said both Mark Curry and Too Short, both of them niggas is packing. I'm a Google. I want to know who else is packing. Oh, Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry, you say. Chuck with the berries? Ooh, okay. Okay. Ciao. Oh, favorite toys, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I was going to say shout out to Frank Sinatra. He has a large penis. He had an even larger presence in the anti-racism space. He spoke out against racism of his counterparts in the entertainment space. So shout out to him.
See, you see what happens when you're an unproblematic white man who stands up for what's right? You get a big ass dick. I love that for him. Blue
Absolutely.
ass and a big ass dick. And let me see. Oh, it's an article here from Your Tango. I don't know. Where's the source? So Your Tango says 11 celebrity men with notoriously big penises. So number 1 is Orlando Bloom. 2 is Justin Bieber. Oh, we know that's a lie because we saw that little uncut Canadian girl by. Number 3, Joe Manganiello. Well, he do got some black in him, don't he? Okay. Mark Wahlberg. Good evening, girl. Bye. Michael Fassbender. Okay. Tommy Lee. Okay, now that one might be true. We did see that one. He got him a little side. Jay-Z, you say? Jay-Z. Okay.
Yum.
Relax,
Mm.
Auntie. Relax. You got 50.
We know who's not on the list.
Let me see. John Hamm. Not too much of my man. He could be on that list. I will
He
email
not.
your tango.
He not.
Well, John Hamm is number 8. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is number 9. Well, that's reserved for white women only. So, allegedly. The Game. Okay, yep, that is true. We did see that. And number 11, Devin Beckham. I mean, it's all right. It's a little uncut British thing. It's all right. Okay. I mean, good to know. Now, if you are a male celebrity and you would like to show proof, then feel free to email us at auntie@auntiederek.com. And we'd love to see that proof. So no, my man is not on the list.
We can make a new
Of course
list.
not. We knew that. But who rated this? Was this a Caucasian woman, man, or was this a group project? Who did
Honey,
it?
it has to be. It has to be because for them to put Justin Bieber on that damn list with that little Canadian cock, mm-mm. Honey, we saw the material, so clearly somebody lying. Allegedly, allegedly.
I just want it on record. I've never seen the materials and never want to see the materials. And that's not allegedly. That's true.
Girl, you are not missing anything at all, honey. Trust me when I tell you. I ain't even want to see it my damn self, but they had it on the timeline one day. So when was it? Probably was it 3 years ago, maybe? Maybe 4 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. And I saw Justin Bieber's penis against my will. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I have for us today. So
I
before
was
we head out,
fighting for my life, and I come back to hear about you seeing Justin Bieber's penis. What the fuck?
against my will, girl. Against my will. Don't nobody want to see that little Canadian cock. I hate that word. I hate
I
that
hate that
word.
word too. Look, I've been fighting for my life for the last 15 minutes. I couldn't hear nothing.
Sorry.
And then I come back, and what I hear is Justin Bieber's penis. Oh God! Oh, okay.
Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I have for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed? Oh, favorite Taurus, Al.
First of all, that word makes my skin itch. I would ill. I hate the C word. But the tea that I had today, it kind of ties in some of the discussion we had earlier with both Ray J and I believe Aiden Ross. And so, for those who aren't familiar or aren't aware, a broke Capricorn is one of the most horrible people to be around in life. And one Capricorn that we know is Ray J. And so I'm not sure if it was discussed previously on the show, but he did an interview with what's his name? Cam Norton?
Newton.
Newton, close
Oh,
enough.
damn it. Ugh.
Close enough. So he did a interview recently, and he brought up a very interesting point, which makes a lot of sense. And Ray J stated that the reason why he crashes out so much is because it's a way for him to stay relevant and to make money. So it makes sense for the most part. And for those who are viewing or watching the show after, there's a clip involved with the. It's like a minute and 11 seconds, and he kind of goes into detail. We don't have to watch this shit, but about how and why he does the things that he does, which we really don't care. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting, and it kind of ties into some of the topics we discussed today.
No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong because the more he crashes out, the more attention it gets, and the more people talk about people like myself who are part of the problem. We talk about it. So
That was the same with the dude that was on That's So Raven. He said the
Orlando
exact
Brown.
same. He said the exact same thing. He said that's how he make money. So there's truth, and that's what they do. That's what these crash outs be about all the time. That's probably what Nikki. Maybe that's what she going. I don't know. We'll see.
You might be on to something, girl, especially with her like that $20 million and her having to might possibly put up her house and stuff. You might be on to something.
And the bars ain't buying her music anyway, so she got to do something.
Oh, yeah, miss. We have a comment saying Sinatra has a reputation of not having a good personality. Wow. Well, he may not have a good personality, but you know what he did have? A big ass dick. So,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Well, according to
Well, I
Paul,
mean, me too. White people or black? Whose standards are we going up against?
well, I would say I would actually trust Paul Anka. I would feel that a man knows what another man like. If a man says another man is big, then he knows what he's talking about, right? But sometimes no shade against women, but y'all don't. I remember, especially with a couple of my girlfriends, they say, "Oh, he got a big one." Then they show me the picture of it because y'all know y'all girls be showing y'all dingling pics to their gay friends, right? But anyway, maybe I should have kept that to myself. But we be seeing it and be like, oh, he's so big. And I'd be like, oh, that's big to you, girl. Okay, girl.
5 inches and weird looking.
What 5 inches of weird looking? Oh my God. Child.
And favorite toys, you had something else to another story?
I did, but did you want Quinn to go first or do you want me to go?
Oh, sure. Let's let Libra Queen go. Libra Queen.
Hey y'all. So my little piece of tea that I just saw was y'all seen that Coco is allegedly supposed to be singing "Lift Every Voice" at the Super Bowl. I don't know her music,
Oh.
and
Coco, like Coco from SWV Coco?
no Coco Jones.
Jones.
Oh, Coco Jones. Oh, she can sing. Yeah, she's straight.
So apparently she's gonna sing "Lift Every Voice," the
She gonna do
national
all right
Negro,
with that.
the national Negro anthem, and people are gonna be upset, per usual.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I like Coco.
Yeah, I
Auntie
love
believes that Coco is entering into
Coco is another Portia Williams, honey.
Oh,
allegedly,
entering
allegedly.
entering into a wig marriage. What is a wig? Yeah.
Let me tell
Lavender.
y'all something. I've been in
Allegedly.
this life a long ass time. I know it when I see it. That girl is gay. Allegedly. But shout out to her. And yes, I know she's gonna do really well because that's a singing ass girl. And most
Yes,
people, most gay people can sing. Allegedly.
yeah. Well, you
Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
I'm gonna have to tune in because you got Coco Jones singing the Negro national anthem, and you have Bad Bunny at the halftime show. Oh, the Maccas are going to fume, and I must watch. Yes, they got a viewer in me.
look. As long as Jay-Z is on that committee, it's gonna be blackety black, black, and I am not mad about it. Not even a little bit.
Mm. Well,
Needs to be blackety black. Make the motherfuckers mad. I don't care.
so my last story, I'm not sure we talked about this either, but this was an update, but with the Todd and Candy divorce. I think we all owe Mama Joyce an apology because we thought she was crazy, but the scheme was a long game, and so now it's been reported that Todd is demanding primary custody of the children and asking them to relook at the prenuptial agreement, even though if you viewed their special, they had it televised and they had the attorney televised and they had it recorded that he was signing the prenuptial agreement without being forced to do so. So I'm not sure how that's going to hold up. But also, she's a Taurus, so she's going to make sure her coin is straight at all times. Hello. But it's unfortunate that it's unfortunate it's taken such a turn. And it's unfortunate that Candy waited so long, but of course she's a Taurus, that happens to us sometimes. But yeah, I have a feeling that this is going to get even messier, unfortunately. But
Look, when a mama say, they be telling the truth. You just don't want to hear it, but they be telling the truth. She seen them.
Well, honey, no shade. If our mamas knew the truth about the men, honey, they'll be using that truth to talk about their own men and they
Look
refuse to.
here. Look here. Look
we
here
wouldn't be here.
now.
How about that?
Hold on. Slow down. Just because you can see it in others don't mean you can see it in yourself sometimes. Okay? That's why you gotta
That is
have
apparent.
others help you. Okay?
Look, that is apparent. No pun intended.
Look, I'm just saying. And when it's about our babies, yeah, we see it. Yeah. He ain't the one. With his raggedy ass, with his funny looking ass. He wasn't even cute.
I was actually rooting for Todd. I'm actually very disappointed by this because when Mama Joyce was giving him a hard time, and it's looking like rightfully so, but I was like, dang, she hard on him. And all he do is just sit there and make corny dad jokes and try to help, Candy's brand expand and stuff. I mean, that's what all we've seen him do on TV, but I guess
He
not.
gonna
Now
go.
he's
He
doing
into
like he's
something
demanding
else.
primary custody and trying to say, oh, well,
How
I
many
take
kids
care of
they
my
got together?
Two.
two.
Oh, Mm.
I got two words for both of y'all. Leo man, and that's all.
Oh,
Oh, child, I didn't even know that, honey. Had I known that, I would not even have said what the fuck I just said, honey. I would have saved at least 2 minutes of my breath. Oh, girl, child, please.
well, you should have
Yep,
said
I
that. Lead with
know.
that.
I won't leave. I was not forget. Let's issue. What's it called? Rebuttal.
A
I'm
retraction.
a retraction, honey. I don't. I was not rooting for this man. I don't know her. Mm-mm.
I don't see
It,
anything wrong with him having primary custody if she's gone a lot. I mean, it's not like he's trying to take the children from her.
Well, he probably
it's a
wants what is it called? Child support. He wants to get the child support money.
it's an
I
act of
believe.
retaliation is what it is. It's some fuck shit. Like if you could read between lines, it's truly some fuck shit. Because he know he signed that prenup, he's not gonna get anything else. So what else does he have but the children to go off of and try to get money out of her that way? It's some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Well, who filed for divorce? Like, who's initiating this?
I think
She
Candy
did.
did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did they cite irreconcilable differences? Why they breaking up all of a sudden?
Good
That's
question. I feel.
exactly what it was.
Hmm.
Yeah, irreconcilable differences.
Mm.
The standard.
The standard
Hmm.
when you
Well,
ain't trying to tell all your business.
kudos to Candy for surviving that Leo man for all the years that she did. She is a soldier. She is a good one, and God bless her moving forward. Oof.
Well, and it just sucks that you know. But I said, I don't know. Atlanta is the home of the scammers, so I don't know.
I too have
Um,
a Libra man. I mean, a Leo man story. I too, amen. I
And I
mm,
too.
stand with my sister.
Okay.
thank
God
God I
be with
don't.
her.
Me
God
It
three.
was
speed.
bad enough. I had a cancer story. It's bad enough.
God.
Leo, my baby sister's a Leo. I'm good. I'm good. I don't even think I've ever dated a Leo. Mm-mm.
Leos are good for one thing, and that I cannot say on a recorded line. And after
Oh,
that, they gotta go.
oh,
Well,
Exactly.
yeah.
oh.
Well, yes.
Well, damn. I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that. Oh, I can't believe. Yeah, he's a scammer. Mm. Well, you know, Candy ain't gonna play about her money, so
Ever.
please.
Ever.
Okay. She don't play. She getting these dollars.
That's why she had him sign that before they walked down the aisle because he waited till,
Absolutely.
remember, it was the wedding day that he signed that, wasn't it?
Oh, he wait. Oh, see,
You
that was
had
a
that
red
shit.
flag there.
You had that shit recorded,
Oh, she
sitting
wasn't playing.
at
She
all.
wasn't
No,
playing. She said we got it on videotape documentation. Ain't gonna
not
be
only
no questions.
not only on the videotape document, but she made sure it was videotape documented on the television show. So you got
Okay.
it on double sides, both sides.
Okay.
Yeah. So not only did you and I see it, the whole world saw it. So try to refute that. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's one thing. She said I may have loved him, but I ain't a dummy. That's what I'm talking about. I do have a little bit of this is world news, but it's happening in the US and it's coming from the dumbest administration in the history of the United States.
What
They have
child?
they have officially revoked protection status. And so our
Revoke
Haitian
what
friends in the
protection?
United States, their
Oh,
status, like when they came over here, they have
Haitian?
now revoked that. The Haitians.
Okay.
So if you have Haitian family and friends, look out for them. Make sure you can protect them because, ooh, It's a war out here on the people out here, child. From the dumbest administration in the history of administrations.
Now, why would they? Well, it shows how ignorant they are. So why would they go off of Haitians? Haitians are like the closest connection to source, and we've seen it time and time again.
Look, well,
You
I
don't fuck with
mean,
the Haitians.
well, I hope that they put a root on these. I hope that somebody is doing a little root work, a little magic, a little something, sprinkling to have a couple dolls. I don't know. I need somebody to be doing something. So whatever they need, I hope they doing it because peak head stuff is murdering people out in the ocean, and we barely holding on. Groceries is $4,000. Your light bills is going to be 1 million per month. I mean, we just out here just trying to keep it together.
Listen, don't tell them nothing because they're gonna find out real quick. The Haitians are the last group of people you want to fuck with. These people mind their business
Look here,
until they get fucked with. And once you fuck with them, you better read them history books, honey. You better
they
read
don't
the history
look.
books.
I wish our look if our people had a fraction of the fight that them Haitians had when they won their little liberation, we wouldn't even be this. All this shit going on now would not be going on. It would be a whole different United States if they would have took action the way that they should have. We would not have what we have going on. We probably have peace and harmony.
And then
But I
they make their
digress.
oppressors. I believe it's the French oppressors. They made the French apologize to them or some shit like that. I was reading as well.
Oh yeah, man. No
Lord have
other
mercy.
country, no other group of people have stood up to colonizers at the level that they have. That's an example of how it should have went, especially when we outnumbered them per capita. But I digress.
Shout out to the
Well,
Haitians.
shout out to the Haitians.
Stop
Fuck passe.
pasta.
No delay.
Okay. Shoot.
Shit,
Cause
bonjour.
okay, we.
Yeah. Well, y'all, it looks like and thank y'all for putting this in the chat. So between Happy and Beezus, honey, so it looks like Megan Thee Stallion, and thank you to Beezus for sharing the link. She has won her defamation suit against Milagro Graham.
Hey, good.
Wasn't no doubt. Wasn't no
Look,
doubt.
she had a good Thanksgiving and then came back to the week and won her case. Yes, Megan. Yes,
I know.
Megan the fucking Stallion Pete. Yes.
I
I
love it
love
for her.
that.
All over
And
$3,000. That is wild.
it really is.
And then she got out.
Milagro, what did you learn, sweetie?
She got in court and lied.
Okay.
My girl, you got a whole blog saying what you said. Come on now.
Okay. You put that shit in writing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Megan
oh
Thee Stallion.
well.
And Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Graham's Cooper's intense courtroom battle has come to an end, with the jury handing the superstar rapper a big win over her blogging nemesis. TMZ caught up with TMZ Hip Hop caught up with Megan, leaving the Florida courtroom with her legal team and Travis Ferris right after the verdict was read, and she told us she was simply happy, especially now that everything is over. The jury ended up awarding Megan $75,000 in damages, 15,000 for defamation damages, 8,000 for emotional distress, 50,000 for the deep fake porn, and an additional 1,000 for each punitive damages and emotional distress. I'm sorry, an additional 1,000 each for punitive damages and emotional distress. We also
Mm,
caught up with Milagro, who told us she's unsure if she can fit the bill in the civil case.
I
Poor
bet
thing.
you can't.
Mhm. The verdict was handed down on Monday after the Thanksgiving holiday. Milagro was hoping the juror would find in her favor, but ended up siding with Megan, who claimed the blogger engaged in some extreme and outrageous conduct towards her and caused some serious emotional distress. Cooper's attorney, Jeremy McLemore, had pushed the idea to the jury that the real root of Megan's PTSD was the shooting incident and not Cooper's online comments. During the trial, the jury heard testimony about Cooper sharing a deep fake sex tape of Megan, which many online apparently believed to be real during the 20-minute window she had it posted on social media. Megan also took the stand during the trial, giving some tearful testimony about the trauma she said she suffered in the wake of Milagro's post, which apparently made an impact on the jury. Mhm.
The way her mom was up there doing her big one for her daughter, I love it.
That
Mm-hmm.
part.
Well, we know
Yes.
that Milagro got at least 3 racks to go towards the restitution. So God bless her.
No, she spent that already. She ain't got
Oh
it no more.
damn!
That on her kids, Christmas presents for her kids.
So she
Oh
broke
no,
and
birthday
stupid.
Yeah, she
celebration.
broke, honey. She
Double
better start
homicide.
selling them
Oh my god.
clothes.
Not according to her. She said her dog cost $3 million. So what we talking about here?
She better take that. She better take that rug coat she got back from what's called Temu.
No. Oh yeah. Oh, she said she got it from Fashion Nova, and Fashion Nova don't give you no cash refunds, baby. So all you getting is a store credit.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Queen.
I did not know that this was happening in Florida. I thought Milagro was Texas based. That's crazy.
She is, yep, but it was filed in Miami. This case was filed
Wow.
in Miami.
Mm, mm,
And I
mm,
think it
mm.
had something to do with was Tory Lanez, did he frequent Miami a lot, like before he was because I
Yeah.
know yeah, because I know we did see that picture of Megan's current boyfriend. I'ma leave it alone.
Look,
I ain't even
she
gonna comment
cooked a
about it anymore.
Thanksgiving meal for the whole family that they praised her. And after we got
Mhm.
off of our last show on Friday, then the video came out of her preparing all of the food and it looked good too. Look here. She said, I'm marrying Mr. Clay Thompson. Y'all better stop playing with
Yeah.
me.
Girl, I
Hey,
did.
she need happiness. Look, if you gonna love ugly ass 50 Cent, let her be. Let her be. Let her be happy.
But see, that's the difference with my man, my man, my man. Like he doesn't try to pretend to be anything he's not. He knows he's an asshole. He says he's an asshole and a jackass, and that's how he presents himself to the world. My concern with that Clayboy is that he's presenting to be something that he's not. He's trying to present to be this nice stand-up guy who loves his girl whole time. I think because I'm sorry, y'all, that picture just really look. Jesus asked me to leave it alone, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm
Thank
gonna leave
you.
it alone.
Thank you,
Mm,
Jesus, because
mm.
I'm like, the way you is digging for him to be a bad guy, and he was never a bad guy before that. He just took a picture with a little leprechaun that, granted, hindsight, it does not look good. But it's fine. He hasn't done anything else that is inappropriate or out of pocket.
Multiple
That
things
looked
can be
like a
true at
motherfucking
once.
Tory Lanez meet and greet.
Sorry. Multiple things can be true at once. So, Auntie, I want to acknowledge and that's very much valid.
Yeah, your concern is valid.
I still stand on the fact that even with that, it would be. I don't think Megan is dumb enough to go into a relation with somebody like Clay Thompson, knowing that and not having an in-depth discussion and understanding exactly the context behind said photo. If there was a relationship, understanding that relationship before moving forward, considering how traumatic the situation was with her being shot. You know, so that's what I lean on. You know, so no, but
Exactly.
it does look weird. You cannot refute the fact that it does look weird on the surface for real.
Yes, I'm not saying it doesn't, but I just think that it was something that I think it was more innocent than nefarious, and I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt of
They
that.
was
And
in the
like
same
you said,
place, and that little leprechaun jumped in and wanted a picture with him. Period.
yeah, And I
I'm
just don't
watching
see
you.
him being mean spirited. He's never given off a mean spirited type of person. So,
Mhm. And that
um,
was the deception I'm talking about. The presenting to be one thing.
Auntie, Auntie.
I
like presenting, he's had a long basketball career and he's been the same person. It's
Leave
not
it
like he's
alone.
doing some dance to be like a different person. This is who he's been. I know you don't keep up with basketball and stuff and sports. I'm just trying to
Leave
tell
it
you.
alone. Leave it alone.
Yeah, and I would just say one more thing, and I'm leaving it. Look, we just had a whole conversation about Todd playing the long game with Candy's money. So
Who
I'm just
believed Todd wasn't a fucking scammer? We knew he was a scammer. Mama Joy said he was a scammer. We knew he was a scammer, but she married the scammer anyway. And that's why she made sure that fucking prenup was on TV. So she knew what the hell she was doing.
look. We have a conversation. We never
Leave.
have to revisit this conversation at a later date. We're gonna revisit it. I'm telling y'all.
We gonna revisit it. Especially when he proposed. She cooked that whole meal. The daddy got on TV singing her praises. The family loves her. I'm happy for Megan. And I'm sure she got him right about that photo, and he know that that was not a good thing. I don't think he'll be making that mistake ever again.
Child, please. She ain't taught him nothing about that photo. Ask me how I know. And I'm going to tell you how I know. Because many of us have been in a situation where we let a red flag slide to get some dick. So
We
I
didn't
know I've
ask
done
It's
it.
you.
more than
We
get
didn't
some
ask.
dick.
We did not ask you. Nobody.
Ah.
Auntie, you have been told. Look here. Look, if you ever become right, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. But until then, honey, let Megan live in her happiness.
I'll take my coffee with 2 Splendor and a splash of half and half, please, and thank you. Oh, we
Okay.
have a comment that says, Diddy slams Netflix documentary as shameful hit piece with stolen footage that was never authorized for release. It is unfair and illegal. Bitch! Oh yeah, we definitely watching this documentary. We gonna see this illegal footage.
Well, that's not what the man said. He said he'd be okay with it.
Cause
Mhm.
because 50 Cent 5 dimes is a piece of shit and an asshole and relishes in other people's misery. That's the
Yep,
difference.
that is very true.
And that is so he lives in his evil cancer at all times. And I do not approve of that as a cancer. That is not very he lives in his evil side. I don't like it.
Have a
Balance.
comment. 4
Okay.
with 2 nickels.
Yeah, you're
One
supposed to be
quarter, 1 nickel.
balanced, Quinn. You're right. It's supposed to be some balance. And when you bring out your evil side, it's supposed to be warranted, not this is how I walk out every day. Ugh, that's why Curtis, he gets on my nerves. 50
Mine too, girl,
pennies.
but I love him.
Mm,
My man,
mm,
my man, my man, my man, my baby.
mm.
Hey, hey.
I'm just gonna throw up a little bit over here. Ew.
Well, when y'all see me pop up with my me, I want y'all to defend me just like y'all defending Megan and that light skinned boy.
No,
Absolutely not.
I
No.
just want to
we
put.
don't.
I
No,
just like it on record that I'm not. I'm neutral in this. I'm not defending nobody. I'm not going against nobody. I'm neutral. I'm out of it. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. It's none of my
and I
business.
know why this ain't none of your business. I already know why you staying neutral, but I ain't gonna say it on a recorded line. But I know.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you can say it on recording like who gonna fight me? Who gonna beat me?
She only neutral on it. You want me to say it?
Ah, shoot.
Because he's a biracial.
Correct.
You
They ain't
damn
got
right.
nothing. She like it. I love it for her. Go ahead, girl. She like it. I love it for her. Go ahead, girl.
That's the only reason why she ain't piped up and, and put in.
Look, we have a comment: winner versus winner. I love it. Well, y'all, thank y'all for this discussion, honey. Look, I promise I'm telling you, he better hope he don't fuck up because the moment he does, y'all ain't gonna hear the end of it, honey.
Oh
I
God.
know. And I'll send you your little coffee, Lord, but I don't think he is.
I hope so. I really
And,
hope I'm wrong. I
and
swear I
you really
am.
got me fighting for a man out here, and I'm kind of upset about it. I don't even think I don't even like this. I'm going too hard for a fucking male person. That is too much.
Well, with good reason because we all want the same goal, and that's for Megan to be happy after all that she's went through. So,
Yes, that is true.
so I,
That
I
is
totally get
very
it.
true. So,
Leaning,
well, if
lean.
he do fuck up, then he gonna get this Tanya Harding on him. He gonna get that treatment.
That part.
So, and if you don't know what it is, Google it. Google what Tanya Harding, what type of time she on.
Girl, they got a whole movie about it where what's my
Mm-hmm.
name? Margot Robbie played her, honey. It was a
Uh-huh.
damn good movie.
Let me tell you, that was a time to watch TV. What? Oh my goodness.
Hmm. Look, I probably would have liked look, if I was alive during that time. Well, I was alive, but if I was watching like sports during that time and stuff, I probably would have like been more of a sports fan with like shit like that because that was woo, honey, that was scandalous. But the
Oh
movie
yeah,
was
that
damn
was
good.
boy when it was right before the Olympics. Was it the trials or I can't remember. It was in a very crucial time. I can't remember if it wasn't the actual Olympics. I think it was right before, like all the qualifications and all that stuff. Boy,
Mm-mm.
a hot mess. Another little PWT out of my state.
What did anybody have any more tea to share that I might have missed?
No, I hope that's it. Ugh.
I was gonna say also, remember, Left Eye. It might be some Left Eye shit.
Left eye. Wait, what? What's going on?
Remember she burnt up her ex's house?
Oh,
Burnt up.
oh, 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 oh. You say, oh, it could get like that too. Oh yeah. She burnt down a whole Atlanta mansion on
And the
accident.
and was and did not repent at all. I said, I know that's right.
Andre Rison.
Hmm.
Rest in peace, Left Eye.
He should have brought her a present. That all started because he did not buy her a present, and she saw all them sneakers that he bought. He said, "Oh, this motherfucker want to buy sneakers." Okay, she put every last one of them sneakers in that bathtub, but what she did not know was that those sneakers were highly flammable.
Well, and it was a plastic tub instead of a real tub, like
Hmm.
a real nice tub in that Atlanta mansion. It was a cheap tub, so it went up quicker than she expected.
Yeah, so she just thought she was
Oh,
just going to be a little campfire. That's all, just a little campfire. That's it. She didn't expect for the whole house to be burned down.
you
She
know
burned that.
what? I have really lived through some cultural time. Like remembering these things in real time is so funny.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the culture. All right, y'all. Well, till tomorrow.
Well, thank y'all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. And just like Gorgeous Moon said, we will be back tomorrow for another live show at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time if you can make it. Don't forget to RSVP for it to get an entry into the Hot Tea Cold Cash giveaway. And until then, we will see you all tomorrow. Have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.